So yeah, some really big news right now. I'm like sitting down a bit here. It's I didn't find a good position here to stand, so I'm sitting down a bit. Um, so what happened here around Trump in the news? And of course, we have this drawing here. I'm going to talk about the drawing also, how it connects, because yeah, um, it does, right? So Trump suddenly lost the ability to like speak properly. Like it's totally, um, you know, he doesn't like. I don't want to smear him, and so I cannot speak what I'm thinking. So I'll just say that um, there's nothing to gain by saying that um, he wants to kind of execute his opponents. Okay, he wants to execute them, execute the Democrats. Okay, and what did John Steele do the day before? This is not really. I'm going to talk about this thing also. So John Steele made the drawing unspoken on November 19th. We did that as a collaborative thing. I am perceiving something. I'm telling that to John Steele. He's making the drawing. I'm letting him. I'm letting John Steele be the kind of soul that expresses this. Okay, he is he is the the he's the manifestor, you could say. He's the creator here of what's happening. I am just like what I'm doing is that I'm like analyzing what is about to happen, and we make it into an art piece, or he does that, right? So Trump lost his ability to speak the day after. He starts talking about executing Democrats. Okay, and you could very well be that John Steele drawing literally in some metaphysical plane throws a wrench into the mind. He just it just goes like that. Okay, and it could very well be that if John wouldn't have done this drawing, this wouldn't have happened. That's how I see it. We also see here like Jimmy Kimmel is talking about quiet, be quiet, quiet, Piggy is what he says. Okay, and quiet is connecting to the mute keyword. Mute, be quiet, as in losing ability to speak. Again, the original prompt that I gave to John Steele, right? Maybe I should have an image of him here also. Okay, here he is. John Steele made the drawing, um, and now we see the quiet, quiet, quiet. Okay, be quiet, mute, uh, giving even more feedback into this memetics that is just there. It's just there. Okay. And as I said, I'm able to see this beforehand. I kind of did this for a long time, and so um, I don't know. Maybe this is going to continue. Like people are literally going to maybe lose the ability to speak, and when they do, I'm just going to make fun of that. Just so you know, I'm going to mock that because I can do it from a perspective of art. We made a collaboration here. So yes, if you're going to literally be unable to speak properly soon, like if people are going to just blah, 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 they can't speak. Well, I'm going to humiliate that, of course, naturally. for the purpose of drawing attention to what how things really are. Simply as simple as that. It needs like yeah. So like humiliation is actually super important to do. It's super important to do to just make it really clear that it's kind of a game of chess, or something like that. And eventually a humiliation needs to take place, and it's like we're getting there. But also, uh, so yeah, we see this quiet, quiet Piggy, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Trump that is literally going to not be able to speak, but it could be other people also. It's just something that is there. It's a, I don't know what to call it. Okay. um okay, I'll stand up. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I've done this for a long time now. John Steels is letting his soul express this. We see a mixture of both his and mine ideas, because if I would have made this drawing over here, I would have made it differently. It wouldn't really have fit as well to Trump. Like, it really fits to something also seems to be coming out of the mouth, right? And yeah, so yeah, like so 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 um so if you feel that you want to express your soul, like your inner being, through art, what I do is that I kind of give you my, like, if we are to do this collaboration, like, I could do it with other people also. And if no one else wants to do it, I'll probably do it again with Jon Steele, right? uh, but basically, um, you could see this as some form of, maybe, like, if you want to see it really simple, what is happening here, you could see it like some kind of magic almost, right? And this magic is, I'm like giving that to uh, Jon Steele in this case, but it could also be like he is using his soul to make a drawing, as I see it. Like, this is how it is with every creation. Like, when you do something, when you create something, it is your innermost being making something. You see what I mean? Mhm. It's like you're letting a part of yourself out onto the paper to make that drawing. You know what I mean? Or to make a movie, or to make a song, or to make anything. Okay. So uh, so but I don't know. Again, is it the censoring? Why don't people want to express themselves? Like, why don't you want to feel this experience? Again, maybe I told you that, yes, there is a degree of paranoia about this also. It is a big thing to do this, right? And I don't know how Jon Steele uh, feels about that, right? But maybe, like, he seems like a mature guy to me. Okay. Uh, Whatever. I just wanted to just make this um, nuance here that it's not only the execution of Democrats that is spoken by Trump, but now we literally see the keyword mute or in the form of quiet, be quiet, being said in the top news. And yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm so deep into all of this that like people can literally not hear me, and maybe that's just a few of you that actually can hear me, you know. I don't know what's going on with that, you know, that what I'm doing here, it should have um and what Jon did here with this drawing, it should have become front page news so long time ago. Also what I did, right? It should have it should have been front page news so long time ago, guys. This stuff that I'm doing. Um, but you know, what do I do? It's not that I'm going to change the way I do things. And now, as I said, going to let other people do these things and having their own touch in doing this. And I feel that the way that I'm so positively surprised by what came out of this. You know, it's just perfect. You know, that this kind of I never thought it would be able to make a collaboration so good. You know, so that's great. And um, but I definitely believe that you have. Um, I think you have so much to gain from doing this. Like, why wouldn't you want to make a drawing that will become top news? You know, and you are going to feel that, yeah, like it's like you doing that. Like, why don't you want to feel like that? You know what I mean? Um, so and then uh, so yeah. Eventually, I'm probably also going to let my baby son do these things directly when he starts being able to talk or maybe something like that. He will do these drawings also. I don't know about yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's something to happen also. Doing drawings with that, you know. And also, yeah, if you have like if someone is interested, just let me know, you know, and we'll do this. It's like this is the most meaningful experience that I believe that you can have. I mean, okay, there is something even more meaningful that I haven't talked about uh, that much lately. There's something even more meaningful than to do this actually, and I'm going to talk about that eventually. But it's this theory of everything that I'm writing. It's very meaningful, just as it is, you know. So, so I'll just end this video now. I'll just summarize. So today is November 21st. On November 19th, Jon and I had a collaboration where he made a drawing. I had the like like that, like oh, I there is. It's not only like that I feel something in the air. It's like I do a real analysis, you know, and um, then this drawing is the result of that, um, and it's entirely Jon holding that drawing um, thing, right? And mm, And we see then the day after, on November 20th, we see Trump saying that, yeah, like he wants to execute Democrats, and this is really what he said. I'm not trying to make it better or anything like that. This is what he said. Um, he's calling them for a sort of crime that is punishable by execution. Okay, and he does that like consciously, knowing what it's about, right? He says that. And how do I feel about that? Well, I don't feel that much about that. I just feel that, oh, Trump is fulfilling the drawing. That's all. I feel that, okay, let me be blunt with you. Yeah, like, I feel that he's making a fool of himself right now. And I feel that this video here is humiliating to him. Yes, this video is humiliating to Trump, but I am not smearing him. Like, we merely did a drawing together where I perceived and John made the drawing with his soul. And is this becomes humiliating because there like it's so strong, it's so forceful, it's it's a force. And as I said also, there are some positives about doing this also. Like, if you would do this little drawing like with me here, right? I'm telling you that these things, this kind of magic or whatever, it's sticky. Like, there's a stickiness in all of this. Imagine neurons in a brain connecting, something like that, and it's just a stickiness, how things, you know what I mean. I don't know if you know what I mean. What I mean is that um, there could be some effects, some positive effects from doing this, right? Of course, some positive effects are going to make people hate you, right? Naturally, right? Because that's how it is. That's how it is. If you are, yeah, I'm not going to go into that, but yeah. So, as I said, this was a summary. Like, yes, this video is humiliating for Trump because it's like we knew together that we kind of knew together that he would make a fool of himself. We knew that he would, yeah, uh, and like knowing that beforehand is like super humiliating, right? Because it's like we were like, oh, it's something like he's about to, but I never spoke about Trump specifically when I talked to John here. No. Um, and now we see like Jimmy Kimmel is also picking up on the quiet keyword, quiet connecting to mute, and that's super fascinating to me because that was my um, original inspiration. We see it coming into the um, forefront, or into the in the face. I don't know what to say. So yeah, um, um, I'm also thinking about this AI stuff. The AI stuff, in a way, it's like people people just seem to disappear at the same time. It's like they are mesmerized by the AI, right? And the mesmer like being mesmerized is it's like the people are taken away almost by that, by being mesmerized, and so um, my comment section gets empty, right? Even if I do these things, and even if Jan did this drawing, um, yeah, it's weird. So so if you want to do this, just write write to me, like, or you know what, I'll just leave you my email here. Just don't email me if you don't want to do it. I never check my email almost, and I don't want to do this. Let's check here. Wait, is that my I have to remember my email. Wait, is that my email? I'm even misremembering the email. So this is my email. Damn. Okay. And what you do is that if you want to be the soul that expresses the art, like it's basically, I'm basically sharing my, imagine that I'm some kind of magician, okay, like some kind of um, I'm some kind of I'm some kind of wizard, okay. I'm like a wizard for real, okay. It's just it's very natural to me, so it's just things are very easy to me, okay. When it comes to that, it's just so easy, it's just so natural to me. So what I would do in that case is to like I I temporarily share my my magic, with anyone else, or no, sorry, definitely not anyone else. No, but um, if you feel that you want to express your soul, then this is where you could email me if you can't reach me with a comment, and um, we'll do something. We will make you again, like you rule the world, okay? You can do that. And you can, and it's going to be like, it's going to be in the top news as usual, your artistic inspiration, or like your artistry expressed by your soul, like powered by me, something like that. And you are going to see, uh, yeah, you're going to see things happen like this. um yeah, so I'm just telling you. And also, yeah, as I said, there is um, yeah. uh, so this is just perfect, what is happening here, everything is just right now, right now everything is perfect, okay, with this quiet, which is the same as mute, okay, it's so perfect. And this was my original keyword, that, like, it's the first keyword that I mentioned to Jon Steele. That's great, okay. um and Also, John Steele, John Steele, if you're listening here, if you don't want to like, or you could also let someone else do the drawing. Like, it's so funny. I I want people to make like, it would be fun if different people made drawings, like, um, so if you know anyone John Steele that wants to do it, also let me know, and we can do that. Um, so yeah, um, and the weird thing about all of this is that I know that it's going to work, before we do it. It's like some kind of insurance that, yeah, this is going to happen. It's just super obvious to me, and what's happening is that we're kind of messing around with that, and maybe that's a result of consciousness is basically evaporating around us. People are like people are evaporating in different ways, so suddenly the world stage is just um, so easy, you know. Um, yeah. So there's no reason to feel powerless. There's no reason to feel powerless. In fact, when I do a drawing with someone else, it's like I'm also opening up. I am being vulnerable, like you're supposed to be. Being vulnerable is also good. Like opening up is also good, and I could also think that, yeah, like if people are going to do this the wrong way, if people are going to draw in with um, mal intent, if people are going to draw with hatred, for example, I don't think that's a good idea. That's also the thing with paranoia, it's like that hatred is going to come back, yeah. So that's why also feel that I can open up, I can be vulnerable and share, or whatever. And there's no reason to feel that you are powerless, basically. There's no reason to feel like that. Um, so yeah, uh, as you can see, this is happening. It's no question, and it's kind of also what you see happening is the evaporation of consciousness. As I said, maybe consciousness doesn't exist. Maybe like I'm seriously thinking like that sometimes. That, yeah, and also if nothing is conscious, then there's no real moral complication or ethical complication in this. But I'm trying to be honest and tell, like, I'm trying to make it scientific so that I'm opening up to an ethical debate, right? But then there's never an ethical debate when it comes to this. Maybe there is no ethics when it comes to this. I don't know. Okay, it's just never any debate. There's never anything, because it has to be admitted to be true, to be real, and there's too much to lose from the scientific community, the scientific world, so to say, of people that, science means, um, what does it mean again? Like, I'm thinking about the etymology. I think science means something like wisdom, like something like that. um, People, and there's a vanity in that, as I said, vanity, the vanity of the nerds, maybe the nerds are the most vain of all. I'm serious, vanity is sh- not about the clothes, No. And so, yeah, then it's about this pride, you know. If I'm telling you that nothing has a solid foundation, well, no one likes to hear that. But I'm showing evidence of that, you know. So yeah, there's no reason to feel powerless. Just let's do something here. Like, just let me know and we'll do something. And if you have malintent, don't, because it could very well come back at you. Okay. Um, that's where the paranoia comes in. Okay. The wrong kind of people would break from this, from doing this drawing here. It would haunt them. Okay. Okay. See you guys.